that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 54, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at the 34.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Investigation for they're still sitting in the score because their quarterback's got to wake up and start playing defense a heck of a lot better after throwing a second interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit. Might put some points on the board on this one.
Mahomes now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Completes it to Hardman. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd down play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally...
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. Here's a 2nd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Nick Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
On third and long, it's Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Handoff now for Pacheco.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. Mahomes now on first down.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And they'll start with great field position at the 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll be out of bounds.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. Is this what...
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Jets.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. On 1st down, it's Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Purdy off the play fake. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to... here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. Throwing is Rodgers.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And a completion to Wilson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall,
a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Jets post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a...
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. Well, they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rodgers now on 1st down. This pass out wide to Hall. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. Out of of the gun. They run it with Hall.
Skirts by him at the 35.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Rodgers now on first down.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the 17-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
They'll run with Hall.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
That's caught at the 2. And after all that, they are set up in unbelievable field position. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
With a slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers going to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18
job defensively to force them into fourth down.
Jets field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On play action, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.